record. Today's date is Friday, December 18th, 2020. This is African American Studies. We're going to be using today's class period as a refresher for some of the older students that have done it already, and an introduction for some of the students that have just come to our school or have not been in class. So we're going to kind of use this as a catch-up. We will do a little bit of a new lesson, but let's do the checkup first, okay? So those who have already done, like Ty Quill, I think Destiny, I think I checked both yours, Destiny, already. I think you were done. Let me see. Yeah, Destiny, I have yours already, okay? Heaven, did you turn yours in, the first one? Okay, so you're still working on it. So do you mind if I open up your page, Heaven, to work on? Would that bother you? Hi, Denim. Welcome. We're using this class period to try to get caught up on checkpoints because we're about to go into break next week. I thought it'd be a good chance to help everybody get caught up a little bit. You don't have the class code for Summit?
Yeah, I on the list that had all the class codes, your class was the only class that wasn't up there.
Okay, I'm gonna share it with you right now. Give me one moment, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, does anybody else not have the class code? All right, let me share that. So Denim, you can go ahead and get that code, okay? And I can forward that code to you. Can you see those codes right there, Denim? For the classes on my screen?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm sending, it's Huff, right? Your last name's Huff?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm literally going to, oops, I was trying to cut and paste these in there. So do you just need mine? You just need African American History and Social Science, or do you need any other classes?
Yeah, I just need yours. African American History.
Okay. All right, I'm doing that right now. Just think would grab it for me. Okay. Okay, so that should be the code that you need. You see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm sending that to your email right now. Okay.
Okay.
Does anybody else need the code to be able to get on? Kareem, do you have the code? Ayana, do you have the code to get on Summit?
Okay, I got it.
Okay, so go ahead and you know how to get on Summit, right? You know how to register?
Yeah.
Okay, because I need to assign you, I have to assign you the work too. So just let me know when you're registered, okay?
Okay.
All right. So, oh, Kareem, you don't have the code either? Okay, Kareem, I'm gonna send you the same exact email I just sent Denim, okay? And then you go into Summit, Command C. I know this is a little bit boring, but it's gonna be helpful for you guys to get caught up with your work. Oh, Kareem, so I just sent you the link, Kareem. And then I put the, just in case, I put it, Denim and Kareem, I put it in the chat to everybody. So I'll give you students a moment to go ahead and input that into Summit. While they're waiting, while they're putting themselves in the Summit, let's go and look at Summit at the first one. The first question we had is, how do Jim Crow laws discriminate against Black people in the United States? So let's make a list of some of the discriminatory practices. So we're going to make a list. I actually can use a, I think I use a whiteboard. Hold on. All right, we're going to use a whiteboard to take notes. Okay. Now I wonder if I could split screen this. Okay, so Jim Crow laws. This is all for checkpoint 1. If you're done checkpoint 1, just hold on, and because we're going to review checkpoint number 2 also. All right, so the question is, how do Jim Crow laws discriminate against Black people in America? So like Tyquil, if you're there, I know you already did this assignment. If you could help Mr. Townsend out and either in the chat or verbally, can you give some of the ways that Blacks were discriminated against in America because of Jim Crow laws? You can put it in the chat. You know, I think I'm just going to do this in a Word document because I don't like the way that this, I'm sorry, I just missed that message. Yes, Heaven, you will get credit, okay? Everyone that's in this class right now, by the time we leave today, we'll have checkpoint 1 done, okay? So let's open up a new document altogether, and we're going to talk about how Jim Crow laws discriminated against Black Americans. Just have a little bit of patience with me here. I'm doing the best I can. I'm just setting up this document. So like what I'm going to do is when we're done with this class, the people that were here right before we go, I'm going to send you a mass email with our answers that we came up with. Okay. So let's go into, I just need to save this as Jim Crow. Jim Crow, checkpoint 1. Would it be helpful? Would you guys rather, I have 2 options for you. Okay, so Tyquil just came up with one. So that's our first one, that they practice discrimination by, so you don't have to, you can take these notes down, or if you can want me to send you the email when we're done, either way will work fine, okay? So Tyquil said that Black people had to use different facilities. So they had to use different bathrooms. I can't type today. Bathrooms, fountains. I can't type. Okay. So by consensus,
excuse me, Mr. Simpson. I see checkpoint 2 and stuff like that, but I don't see checkpoint 1.
Okay. Give me one moment. Did you just register, Heaven?
No, I've been dead.
Okay. Kareem and Denim, were you able to put the code in for Summit already?
Kareem, he said you put the code in for Summit.
Yeah, I put the code in.
Okay. So let me go real quick and find out, Heaven, why you're not. Maybe I need to.
I see checkpoint. I see this thing with abolish something. The 13th Amendment. What's MH? That's the other checkpoint.
That was a thing we did on a Wednesday. It was mental health.
Oh, never mind. I found checkpoint 1. Thank you.
Okay. So let me go over this. I know I'm multitasking.
I applied duty yesterday to
Let me go over to checkpoint 1 and see if I can get this.
Wait, it's a YouTube link. What is it?
It's probably a video on Black History. All of them should be labeled. So can you guys see my screen, my summit screen?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So for checkpoint 2, I put an article up about abolitionists. Shabria, welcome to class. I put an article about African American history. So these two right here will be how you answer checkpoint number 2. John Brown, this article here, and then that's social sciences. So the ones you see, that's a link to an article about abolitionists. All right. That's for checkpoint 1. So let me look at checkpoint number, I'm sorry, that's for checkpoint 2. Let me look at checkpoint number 1 and see why. Let me see if Kareem. Okay, so now Kareem, your name is up. So you should be able to get these. And Denim, did you put your codes in? Denim, you still with me?
Yeah, it's just I don't got no computer right now. I'm on my phone.
Okay. Do you have a working computer at home you can use, or you just don't have it right now?
No, it's my computer don't work.
Okay. So have you contacted anybody at school about your computer not working?
Yeah, Miss Lisa said she's gonna try to help me.
Is that Miss Lisa Hickson or Mrs. Claudio?
Miss Hicks.
Okay. So we need to get you a working Chromebook, right?
Yeah. Cause like when I put it on the charger, the light don't come on or nothing. It don't work.
Okay. Can you do me a favor real quick, Denim, and either send, would you mind sending Mr. Townsend a number that I can call you today on in the private chat?
Yeah.
Okay. Send that to me real quick.
Okay.
I'll get with Miss Hickson. I know we're waiting for seniors to return some of the computers. So just send me real quick and I can write it down, okay? And I'll go right to Dr. Dave with it. You know Mr. Gary?
Yes.
I'm gonna ask Mr. Gary, is there a way to, Denham, do you live in North Philly, South Philly? Where do you live?
I live in Southwest.
Okay, so, and do you have a way like to get physically to the school?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna send a note out to Mr. Gary and to Dr. David, okay? About getting your working computer. All right.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. So our checkpoint 1, everybody
Quick
should.
question.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Denim.
This is Jair.
Jair, what's up?
All these are links to something. Where do I write all my information at?
You write it. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to do that now. Okay. So like when you go in, I can't see your work on your end. I only see mine. So when you should go on the summit. Matter of fact, can I have a student share a student screen so Jair can see what you guys are looking at? Because I can't do it. So with one of you students that have Summit open, would you be willing to share your screen with me so I can show him where to put his answers? Tyquill, Destiny, do you guys have access to Summit right now so you can share the screen?
I'm on Summit no, I'm on my phone during class. I'm working on something else on Summit on my computer.
Okay. Tyquill, are you able to share your screen with us? Can you go on Summit and share your screen, or Shabria if you're able to? Pretty much anybody can do it. I gave you all permission to share the screen. I just want to show our new student where he has to put his information at. Does anybody have Summit up that they can share? Matter of fact, Jair, you can share your screen. Show me what you're looking at.
I'm on my phone right now, but I'm using my computer on the other side.
Okay.
I don't got the Zoom on my computer right now.
Can you take a
What, flip my camera?
Yeah, can you take a picture and share that? Let me see what you're looking at.
How you flip this?
There should be like a little button on to flip the screen. Or you can just point your camera at your computer. Just let me see what you're working on. Okay. All right, so that's so move it over just a little bit to the right. Do you see on the left-hand side assignments anywhere?
Over here?
Yeah, okay, good. So go to I think it might be, is it progress other students? Is that where he goes? No, that's not it. Can you slide the camera just over a little bit more? I'm trying to find I've never really seen them. Look down the bottom, Jair. See where it says your name down there at the bottom? That little circle in the bottom left-hand corner?
Jump from my mouth.
You see that little, yeah, can you tap that? Okay.
Enrollment codes and edit avatar and sign out.
So you already did your enrollment?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on.
They all right here.
I'm gonna ask Miss Christina to come in the classroom if she can real quick, okay?
Okay.
Because she's the summit person. So just give me one moment. For everybody else, I apologize. I'm just trying to get everybody in a good place here. Miss Christina. For her. Maybe I could call her on. Okay, let me just call Miss Kelsey real quick and see if I can get some help to come over. Hi. Good. I'm good, Miss Kelsey. I'm doing like a review because I have a new student and I have some students that haven't been in class, and yes. So we're just reviewing checkpoints and I'm trying to get them caught up, but trying to have the students share their screen. But since I've never seen it from a student's perspective, I was hoping maybe Miss Christina or somebody could come in and show them where they're supposed to put their information on Summit, because I can only see the administrative end. Okay. Okay. All right, so Miss Kelsey's going to come in real quick. She's a counselor at school, and she's going to try to help us real quick to show you where you put your answers, okay?
All right.
And so Denham, you're good now. You can actually see your assignments up there.
Cause I can't get on Summit on my phone. I ain't enrolled yet.
Yeah. All right. And that's another, I will, when Miss Kelsey comes in, we'll bring that up. Heaven, do you have a computer right now? Or are you on your phone?
No, I'm on the computer.
Would you mind sharing your Summit screen with me so I can show some of these other students how to do it?
Okay. Yes, I can.
Thank you so much.
What to push? Share screen?
Yeah, push the share screen and
share application. This. You can see? Shut up, Breen. Can you see?
It's still kind of dark. Try it again.
Stop share.
Make sure that little screen is available. So make sure.
What should I push Zoom or should I push Chrome this week?
For what? So when you want to share your Google Chrome wherever you're at on Google. So I'm trying to get that Summit page, the home page, to come up.
Can you see now?
No, I just still dark.
I'm on Summit though, so I don't know what's wrong.
Wait, Heaven, did you select a screen to share?
Yeah, Zoom.
Try to undo it and then do it again, because sometimes that happens.
Try to
Okay.
share. Maybe it's the Google you want to share, not the Zoom.
So
Who's the?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
That's it. That's what
Hey, hold on, my music playing. I'm sorry. Go down, right?
So when you go to put your work in, I'm trying to show the other students that haven't been here.
This is embarrassing. They know all my business. I'm not showing them that.
Can you just show them where they put their work in?
This is it.
So what screen is that?
Yo, I'm like the worst candidate for this. I got all these red marks on my thing.
No one's here.
Heaven, that's okay.
No one is to judge you, honey. We're just trying to show people how to do this the correct way. Okay, because I can't see on my end. So is it where you're hitting weak at? Is that where your assignments come up, your checkpoints? See, I don't see, Miss Kelsey, I don't know what on there. I can see on my end what I've assigned. Okay, there it is. What did you just push on? So you pushed on year.
That's yearly.
Okay, so year, you see that? Jair, you see that where she pushed on year?
Yeah.
Then she went to African American Studies. Click that one more time for me. Heaven. Okay, so you see the screen where Heaven is? Heaven, go up a little bit. Okay, so hit the civil rights source analysis. Is there a checkpoint there? Where's checkpoint 1 at? Okay, this is it. So let's write it down. I'm gonna put it in chat how to do it. So you log into Summit, correct? First, that's step 1. If you don't have the enrollment codes is in the chat. Can you just go back 2 screens real quick, Heaven, so we can write all this down? Okay. So you want to go next to where it says number 1. And was it, you put year first, right, Heaven? You put year on the sidebar?
I got it.
Okay, year. And then you'll see the checkpoint 1. It says civil rights movement. And then where do you click to see where you put the homework in at, Heaven? Do you just click the number 1?
What, turn it in?
Yeah. How do you? So I see how she got to the page, but where do you go on your guys' end, having to answer the actual checkpoint? What did you have to push on? Okay, cool. So when you hit on the civil rights analysis, that will bring you to my checkpoint. If you could just bring up the checkpoint one more time, Heaven, and then I'll have you stop sharing. Okay. Thank you. So that's checkpoint 1. That's what we're going to try to answer today. And Heaven, if you click back one more time, can you show the other students checkpoint 2? So in the same bar on the same side, you should see checkpoint number 2. Hit checkpoint number 2. Cool. And so there's 3 questions there. That's checkpoint number 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I understand.
Thank you, Heaven. You can unshare now. Okay. So is everybody A, or you have all your codes in that didn't have the codes in? Is there anybody else that needs codes to be enrolled in Summit? Kareem, did you get the codes? Are you enrolled in Summit now? Are you good? Or do you still need help with that? Ayana, were you able to get all registered for Summit? Okay, well, what I'll do is I will go back and check Summit again. And if you're not registered, I'm going to resend you the Summit code and instructions on how to do it. So my problem was, Ms. Kelsey, I never looked at the students' end of Summit.
Yeah, so actually, like even when you're on your end, you can say you're looking at, we'll use Heaven. Sorry, Heaven. I know you were just using an example, but say you were looking at your view of Heaven's, you can actually click her and your Summit will give you the option to view as a student.
Oh, okay. So let me
Yeah.
see real quick, 'cause I haven't.
At least mine does.
Let me see. Okay, so here's my Summit. So like Tyquil was already done checkpoint number 1. So how would I be able to see from their end? How would I have to do that? Would I have to search the student up here?
Yes.
Okay, so like I know Tyquil has already done one. So if I put Tyquil Benson in, is this what they see, or how is this how they see it?
You see, and so say you went to go to year,
Okay.
like that's how I check on them. If you hover over those, you see where they are. And then, yeah, see, now you can view it as him.
So this checkpoint number 2 should have, okay, I see it now. So they have to answer about abolitionists. They have questions on abolitionists and John Brown. Okay, so I can view it. I just can't edit it for them, correct?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So are all everybody that is with us right now, does everybody have access to Summit? I know some of you guys are on your cell phones, but does everybody understand how to get into Summit and to access the classwork? So I hear you have a good understanding.
Yes.
Okay, Ayana, you still there?
Sometimes she just steps away for a second, but she usually comes back.
So Heaven, I know you're in good shape. Kareem, were you able to get your
Wait, I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah, I knew you were going to come back.
I was asking Ayana, were you able to get the Summit codes in and be able to see what's on Mr. Townsend's screen now?
Yeah, I was able to see that.
Okay.
All
So
right.
all of you are good on Summit. All right, cool. So thank you, Ms. Kelsey. I think we are okay that now that everybody has Summit, the codes is right, and they have access. So I appreciate it.
Before I go, I'm just going to remind you all that we have an assembly at 11:30, and I'm sure some of you are getting shout outs. So just make sure that you sign in, and you can look to your email. I think that's going to go out.
Can you do me a favor before you leave? Can you put the Zoom link for the assembly in the chat box for the students so when they dismiss?
Yes. Let me find that link. Here it is.
What time is the assembly?
11:30.
All right.
So Ms. Kelsey is going to share and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a mass email right in between those 10 minutes of class. Okay. So I'm sorry, Ms. Kelsey, would you mind sending that to my email, please? Because I can't seem to pull it off of Zoom.
Yeah, I think Zoom doesn't like when you put Zoom in the chat.
Okay. So let's make a quick list of some of the restrictions that were placed on African Americans during Jim Crow. Okay. So the first way they were affected was by voting. Okay, voting suppression. I'm going to put all this in a Word document and send it to the people that were here in class. So one way that they stopped people, one way that Jim Crow laws affected Black people was they were affected with voting, suppression, poll taxes, and literacy tests. That's just one example. a second, so let me just, I'm gonna pull this right from our, because Tyquil said we had to use different bathrooms. So if we look at our Word document now, we're gonna start making a listings of all the restrictions of Jim Crow. All right, so had to use different bathrooms, fountains, that was one way. So that would be considered like social limits, things that they could do socially. Whoops. Can I spell social today? Social limits. Okay. Number 2 is voting. They were denied and kept from voting. Let's look at the next reason. Okay, can somebody tell me what the next reason was? It's up on the screen. What other differences? It's up there at the top.
They couldn't go to school?
They could not go to the same schools, okay? And that comes from a court case called Plessy versus Ferguson. And it was decided by the Supreme Court that as long as the facilities and the curriculum were the same, this is where we get the idea of separate but equal, okay? Can you guys still see the PowerPoint? I don't know if I'm sharing the right screen here, hold on.
Yeah, we could see it, but
Okay.
yeah, sorry.
So our first one would be voting suppression. The second one is either education or schools. I want you to remember separate but equal was the motto. And when I'm done class, like I said, everyone that's in class will get a copy of this document, okay? So schools. We saw these before. That was considered a white school for children in comparison to this was a school for Black students. So the schools that were for white students were probably better condition, they had more facilities and so forth. Travel, that's the next one, okay? Black people were not allowed to travel in the same carriages as white people. We talked about the Green Book. Does anybody remember what the Green Book was?
Wasn't that book that they know all the spots they can go to, like the specific places and stuff, like where they could eat at and stuff like that?
Yep, excellent, good. So they had separate, so I'm gonna show you real quick what I'm doing here. What else did we put up here? Somebody put a chat. Okay. So we had voting, we have education, travel, let's look at the next one. So if you look at, I'm sorry, I gotta reset this. So some of these images will show you Jim Crow laws in action for checkpoint number 1. So as you can see, do you see this barrier in the middle? And one side says white. That's the type of discrimination that people of color used to face. Same thing here. You'll see a sign that says colored waiting room. So they had to wait in different places. It was segregated. This is leisure, okay? This is another one of our points. Black people were also segregated when they went out simply to eat. So separate dining rooms, separate dining areas. So we're gonna put number 5 is leisure. So we had different restaurants, movies, all types of things. movies, etc. Okay. I think we got about 3 minutes left, so let me get like 2 more on here. Okay.
Okay, on my cousin.
What's that, Heaven? Yeah, I'm gonna share the PowerPoint with everybody. Okay. I mean the sheet that we did. So even going to a theater, you couldn't go to the same theater as white people. Recreation. So recreation's one. Tyquil brought this up earlier, that there were split toilets for people who were white and people who were Black. They had separates. Drinking fountains were separate. So these are our main reasons, okay? Command C. Now I'm going to stop sharing this for a second so you guys can see the document that I've been making while we were doing this. Okay, share. Okay, can everybody see this document now? Give me a thumbs up if you can see it, because we only got a couple of seconds left here. I need to finish this up. Heaven, can you see it?
Yeah.
So discrimination in voting requirements. So that was one way, okay? So that would be first one would be social limits. Had to use different bathrooms, fountains, waiting rooms, trains, anything that had to do with travel. Well, we had that on there. Trains, and what was the other one? They said fountains, waiting rooms, trains, and schooling. All right. So our big points is voting. They were affected by voting. They were limited. Education, they were limited and separate. Travel, limited and separate. So our 5 major points should have been education or school. Second, school, travel, leisure, and our last one that we didn't put was housing. Let me put that real quick before we go. Housing, okay? There's a slide here for housing. I'm just going to jump over and grab it. Where's housing at? So housing, Jim Crow laws made it more difficult for Blacks to own houses. And this still goes on today in this country with the housing and the loans. Okay, so anyone that did not do checkpoint number 1, we just did it together. How many of you would like that sent directly to your email?
Me, Mr. Townsend, you can send it to me.
Okay, Heaven.
I'll just screenshot it.
Jyree. Who else wants it sent? Ayana?
Then
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Ayana. Kareem, do you want this sent to you? Tyquil, you're already done. Shabria, would you like this sent to you?
Yeah, you can send it to me.
Okay, Ayana, can you send me your school email in the chat real quick?
Mr. Townsend, you got me down?
Yeah, I got Denim. I got Denim, Ayana, Jair, Heaven. Shabria, do you want these notes?
I already said yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't hear you, sweetie. My fault. And Kareem, you want these notes that we just did? Okay, I got you, Kareem. I got you in chat. So if you were in class today, your reward for coming to class was to have checkpoint 1 completed together, okay? So I'm going to send, right now, I want to put the link. There should be a link in here. Can everybody see this link for the assembly? So I'm literally going to send you a copy of the Jim Crow, what we did in class, and then I'm going to send you a link for the assembly in 10 minutes. Okay? So you can either stay in the room until you get it, or those people that have already done it, you can go ahead and leave. But let me, for those that are here, let me send this email to you, okay? Just stick around for a couple of seconds. All right, so I'm sending this to Heaven. Okay, I got Heaven. I'm sending this to, it's Jay Beckham, right? Jair, your email?
I sent you one on my personal email.
Okay. Okay, so I'm
Because
just,
that email that the school made, I don't know if I get any emails or anything.
well, let's test it. It would be jbeckham@yesphilly.org. Let's see if you can get one, okay?
All right.
I'll send it to your,
Let me see.
I need to get this to Ayana. You said it's A Sawyer? A Sawyer, okay. A Sawyer. Yeah, I got Ayana. Denim. Is it D Huff Denim?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I have Denim. Shabria. I have Shabria on this list. So I have Heaven, Jair, Ayana, Denim, and Shabria. Does anybody else need the PowerPoint or want it? Oh, you know what? Let me send it to you, Kareem. Tycool, you already did yours. Okay, so that should be everybody in the class, okay? So it's going to come as checkpoint 1. And it's going to say, this is what we did. Can you guys see me typing this? This is what we reviewed today. And you will use this document to answer checkpoint number 1. All right, so I'm about to attach the document. It should be Jim Crow. Okay. So I'm attaching the Jim Crow checkpoint 1 document and I'm sending it. So as you guys get the email, let me know and I'm gonna check you off my list. And then we're gonna go to the assembly. So once you get the email, just give me a thumbs up so I know you can answer checkpoint 1. And then we're gonna go over to the assembly. So Heaven, did you receive my email?
I'm about to check now, Mr. Townsend.
Okay,
I just got mine.
okay. Ayana, you have it?
Yes. Wait, did I get it? No, I ain't get no email.
Sure, Heaven?
I got mine.
Okay. Jair, you got
Yes, I got it.
Okay. Shabria, did you get it also?
Hold on, I'm trying to mute
Yeah, I
myself.
got mine. I'm looking at it right now.
Okay. So you can use what we did in class to answer checkpoint 1. And maybe before we go for the break for checkpoint, we can go over checkpoint number 2 next time. That way everybody will be caught up. Okay? So we're headed over to this assembly. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to send you a link of this. I'm going to send you a link to the assembly real quick, okay? So I'm just going to forward it to the same people I just sent the.
We gotta join that assembly right now.
I mean, it starts in like 3 minutes. So like, if you have to use the bathroom or you have something that you have to do, it's going to take a couple minutes for everybody to get in. So I'm sending you guys the link to the assembly right now, okay? Through your emails, and you can simply just connect on it. So Ayana, I'm sending you invite. Kareem, sending you an invite. Jair. Who else needs it? Shabria, Heaven, Tyquil. Okay, and then Jair J back on. Okay, so I'm just sending out the invites. And Jair, I'm sending one to your personal email that you sent me, Gmail. So just give me 1 second.
I already got that one.
All right, when
I
you
already what you sent me.
I want to go back and chat. Tell me your email again one more time. Is it JB for Gmail?
Well, my personal or my
Your
school
personal,
email
your personal one.
is B Jahir.
JYHIR.
Yes.
Okay.
At gmail.com.
Okay. So check your link. Everybody that's in here should have received a link to the assembly.
Okay.
That's where we're headed now.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna put it in chat one more time. So once y'all get the link, you can go over and head over to the next meeting, which is our assembly. So check your email. Once you have your email, you may go to the assembly. I'll see you over there. So Heaven, you can head to the assembly. Shabria, if you could attend the assembly. Did you get my message, Heaven?
The email?
Yeah, or you can use, do you see that link in the Zoom chat?
No, I got the email. It's telling me I gotta wait to join the class. Join the thing. Hold on. I'm about to check in here.
Let's try to go on my phone real quick while we're still here. Okay. Kareem, are you still with us? Okay, excellent.